Hello, my friends. Dr. Mandell here. Tonight I'm going to share 4 powerful teas you can drink before bed that support sharper vision, stronger memory, and deeper nighttime healing. These teas work with your body's natural repair cycle during sleep, and the science behind them is absolutely fascinating. Most people never think about what happens to their eyes and brain once they close their eyes at night, but the truth is that the most important healing of your life happens while you sleep. Your eyes, strained by screens, stress, pollution, and aging, enter a fragile state every evening. And without the right nutrients, that nightly repair becomes weaker year after year. But there is something shockingly simple that can change the entire picture. 4 natural teas that trigger your body's deepest healing response by reducing inflammation and boosting the brain's nighttime repair cycle. This isn't magic, it is biology. And once you understand how these teas work, you'll never go to bed the same way again. Scientists have discovered that the retina and optic nerve become inflamed far earlier in life than anyone realized. Even in your 30s, microinflammation begins to erode the clarity of your vision. By your 50s and 60s, this inflammation can accelerate into blurry vision, poor night sight, and rapid memory decline. But here's the shocking part. The inflammation that damages your eyes is the same inflammation that destroys neurons in your brain. Your vision and your memory are connected by the same biological enemy, and every single night your body tries to fight it. This is where these nighttime teas become so powerful, because while most people try to fix inflammation during the day, the human body was designed to do its deepest healing at night. During sleep, inflammation naturally drops, antioxidant activity increases, and your brain begins a process called glymphatic clearance, a literal washing of toxins from your neural tissue. Studies from the National Institutes of Health show that this cleaning system can increase by up to 60% during deep sleep. But here's the problem. If the body doesn't have the right anti-inflammatory nutrients before bed, that healing window becomes weak, slow, and incomplete. That's why the right teas before sleep change everything. Chamomile tea, for example, contains a compound called apigenin, and apigenin is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories for the eyes. Researchers have shown that apigenin directly reduces inflammation in the retina, protecting the optic nerve from oxidative stress. It also activates GABA receptors in the brain, calming the nervous system so your body can enter deeper stages of sleep, where memory consolidation happens. When people say they wake up with sharper focus after chamomile, it's not placebo, it's neuroscience, it's the brain locking in memories more efficiently, while inflammation in the visual system drops to safer levels. 1 cup of chamomile before bed is like giving your eyes a shield and your brain a reset button. Green tea is even more striking. Most people drink green tea in the morning, but when taken in the evening, especially decaffeinated, the catechins inside begin working during sleep. Catechins are powerful antioxidants that travel through the bloodstream and reach the retina. In fact, one study found that these antioxidants remain active in the eyes for up to 20 hours, protecting the lens and macula from degeneration. Imagine going to sleep and knowing your vision is literally being protected cell by cell. Green tea also boosts nitric oxide, which improves blood flow to the brain. Better blood flow means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to neurons during sleep, which means stronger memory formation. So yes, a simple cup of tea has the power to influence brain health overnight. Then there's turmeric ginger tea, the combination that has shocked neuroscientists. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, can cross the blood-brain barrier with incredible efficiency. During sleep, curcumin reduces inflammatory markers in the brain and retina simultaneously. It even helps prevent the formation of amyloid plaques, the same plaques linked to memory decline and cognitive impairment. Ginger increases circulation, helping these compounds reach deeper tissues in the eyes and brain. Together, they attack inflammation at its root, not just the symptoms. That is why so many people report waking up with clearer vision and a noticeably lighter, more focused mind. When you lower inflammation at night, you give your brain a chance to repair itself instead of fight fires. And then there is lemon balm, the herb that works directly on tension in the muscles around the eyes. Every time you stare at a phone, a computer screen, or bright LED lights, those muscles tighten. Over time, this tension squeezes tiny blood vessels that feed your optic nerve. But lemon balm relaxes this tension. It calms the overactive nervous system and increases acetylcholine levels, a neurotransmitter that controls memory, learning, and focus. When you drink lemon balm tea at night, your brain becomes more efficient at processing and storing memories while your eyes relax enough to allow proper nighttime blood flow. It's the closest thing to hitting a reset switch for both vision and cognition. All four of these teas do one thing better than anything else. They create the perfect internal environment for healing while you sleep. They silence inflammation. They protect delicate visual cells. They enhance oxygen and blood flow. They activate the brain's natural detox system, and they support the formation of new memories. Most people never experience the full power of sleep because their bodies enter the night stressed, inflamed, wired, and nutrient deficient. But when you introduce these teas into your nightly routine, your body finally gets the support it has been begging for. You wake up with clearer eyes because inflammation dropped overnight. You wake up with improved recall because your brain finally had the chance to store memories without interruption. You wake up feeling mentally lighter because your nervous system wasn't battling internal stress all night long. This isn't a miracle cure. It's the biology your body was always built for, now supported with the right fuel. The truth is simple. Healing doesn't happen during the day. It happens at night. Your body just needs the right tools, the right compounds, and the right signals to do what it already knows how to do. These four teas are not just beverages. They are biological instructions telling your body it's time to repair, time to restore, and time to protect the eyes and brain you depend on every single day of your life. And the moment you start using them, the change begins, slowly, gently, consistently, until one day you realize you're seeing more clearly, thinking more sharply, remembering more easily, and waking up with a mind and body that finally feel alive again. Most people never realize that the foods and drinks they consume are constantly shaping the clarity of their vision and the sharpness of their memory. Every sip, every nutrient, every compound that enters your body either protects your brain or quietly destroys it. And when it comes to your eyes and memory, the human body depends on one fundamental truth. You cannot protect what you cannot nourish. That is why these four teas are far more powerful than people realize. They don't just taste good. They deliver rare compounds that science has proven to protect retinal cells, strengthen neural pathways, and support the brain's ability to store and retrieve memories. Most of us spend years weakening our internal systems without even knowing it. Years of refined foods, intense screen use, chronic cortisol, and endless oxidative stress. But the moment you start giving your body the right ingredients, the healing begins in ways you can feel, see, and remember. Your vision starts inside the retina, an incredibly delicate layer of cells that captures light and turns it into the images that guide your life. But these cells are fragile, extremely fragile. According to ophthalmology research, oxidative stress is one of the top causes of retinal damage, age-related vision loss, and cataract formation. But here's where it gets even more shocking. The exact same oxidative stress that damages the retina also destroys the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. That means every single day that inflammation rises, both your sight and your memory suffer together silently, without symptoms, until it's too late. This is why antioxidants are so critical. They are the only defense your body has against this invisible attack. Green tea is one of the richest sources of catechins, and these catechins are among the few antioxidants that can reach the retina itself. In one groundbreaking study, researchers discovered that green tea antioxidants remained active in the eyes for nearly 20 hours after consumption, protecting the retina and lens from free radical damage long after the person fell asleep. This isn't just protection, it is long-lasting reinforcement for your vision. At the same time, these catechins travel through the bloodstream to the brain, where they reduce inflammation in the hippocampus and improve neural communication, the exact process required for memory formation. 1 cup of green tea doesn't just hydrate you, it literally strengthens the biological wires responsible for how you see the world and how you remember it. But the power doesn't stop with green tea. Chamomile, often dismissed as a simple bedtime drink, contains apigenin, a compound so potent that neuroscientists are now studying it for its ability to repair brain cells. Apigenin binds to receptors that calm the nervous system, helping the brain enter deeper sleep cycles where memories are consolidated. Studies show that even mild sleep disruptions weaken memory by up to 40%. But when apigenin supports deep sleep, the brain's storage and recall systems fire efficiently again. Even more surprising, apigenin reduces inflammation in the optic nerve, helping protect the visual signals that travel from your eyes to your brain. Most people never think about protecting their optic nerve until symptoms appear. But by then, the damage has already begun. Chamomile intervenes quietly, gently, and powerfully before the damage becomes permanent. Turmeric and ginger form one of the most impressive anti-inflammatory combinations in nutritional science. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has a unique ability. It can cross the blood-brain barrier. That means it can directly reach brain cells, something very few compounds can do. Once inside, curcumin reduces plaque buildup, supports neural repair, and improves the communication speed between neurons. It doesn't just protect memory, it enhances the brain's ability to think clearly and recall faster. Meanwhile, ginger boosts circulation, pushing oxygen and nutrients into the eyes and brain more effectively. This is critical because poor circulation is one of the earliest signs of cognitive decline and vision loss. When blood flow improves, the brain wakes up, the eyes feel less strained, and the entire nervous system operates with greater clarity. Every sip of turmeric ginger tea becomes a small but powerful act of restoration, supporting the tissues that carry your memories and your sight. And then there is lemon balm, the botanical that has stunned neurologists with its ability to influence acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter central to learning, focus, and memory. When acetylcholine levels drop, everything suffers. Concentration becomes harder, short-term memory becomes unreliable, and mental fatigue becomes a daily struggle. Lemon balm naturally increases acetylcholine activity, boosting cognitive function without stimulants or chemicals. But what makes lemon balm even more unique is its effect on the eyes. It relaxes the muscles around the eyes that tighten during stress and screen exposure. Chronic tightening of these muscles reduces blood flow to the optic nerve. Reduced blood flow means reduced oxygen, and reduced oxygen means faster degeneration of the cells responsible for sharp vision. Lemon balm releases this hidden tension, restoring circulation and supporting the tissues that control both vision and focus. Every one of these teas delivers molecular tools your body desperately needs. Not one of them acts alone. They work synergistically, reinforcing one another in the places your body is most vulnerable and the places most people ignore until symptoms appear. Your eyes are under attack every day from blue light, oxidative stress, dehydration, and aging. Your brain is under attack from cortisol, inflammation, and toxins that accumulate from diet and environment. And yet, your body is constantly trying to heal you, constantly fighting back, constantly repairing, constantly rebuilding your vision and your memory, but it cannot win that battle without the right resources. These teas are not trends, they are scientific interventions. They deliver antioxidants that shield the retina, anti-inflammatories that protect the optic nerve, circulation boosters that feed brain cells, and neuroactive compounds that enhance memory formation. They support the exact systems that keep you seeing clearly and thinking clearly. Imagine giving your eyes the stability they need to stay sharp for decades. Imagine giving your memory the strength to hold on to the moments that matter most. Imagine supporting your brain and vision not with pharmaceuticals or chemicals, but with nutrients that work in harmony with the body's design. Your body isn't failing you, it's asking for help, and these teas give it the tools to fight back quietly, naturally, powerfully, every single night and every single day. The moment you start nourishing your eyes and your brain with the right science-backed compounds, the decline slows, the clarity returns, the memory sharpens, and the body finally performs the way it was meant to. Your vision and your memory are not separate. They are two sides of the same internal story, and these teas offer the protection and power that story has been missing. Most people go to bed each night believing that rest alone is enough to heal the body, but the truth is far more unsettling. Your body is designed to repair only when very specific conditions are met. Your eyes regenerate, your brain rewires, and your memory strengthens only when inflammation drops, antioxidants rise, and deep sleep is allowed to do its work. But in today's world, most people enter sleep with stressed nerves, inflamed tissues, and exhausted cells that are too overwhelmed to repair themselves. This is why vision fades faster than ever before and memory declines earlier than previous generations. But when the body receives the right compounds before sleep, something extraordinary happens. The repair cycle switches from weak and incomplete to powerful, deep, and transformative. And that is exactly what these 4 nighttime teas are designed to help you achieve. Every night, your eyes attempt to regenerate tiny cells in the retina, cells responsible for capturing light, color, detail, and movement. These cells work harder now than at any time in human history. Screens, fluorescent lighting, digital strain, and oxidative stress attack them all day long. And without support, the nightly repair process falls short. Scientists call this retinal microinflammation, and it is one of the earliest warning signs of future vision loss. But what most people don't realize is that nighttime is the only window in which these cells have a chance to recover. If inflammation is still high when you fall asleep, those cells enter the night already injured, already stressed, already struggling. That is where these teas, rich in anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective compounds, become essential. They do not simply reduce inflammation, they prepare the body for the deepest healing cycle it is capable of. During sleep, the brain performs a function so critical that without it, memory begins to unravel. It is called glymphatic clearance. It is the brain's detoxification system, flushing out toxins, metabolic waste, and proteins associated with cognitive decline. Researchers have found that this cleaning system becomes up to 10 times more active during deep sleep. But here's the shocking part. If inflammation is high, or if the nervous system is overstimulated, or if blood flow to the brain is restricted, this system malfunctions. Toxic proteins remain. Neurons become stressed. Memory formation weakens. This is why people wake up foggy, forgetful, or mentally drained, even after a full night of sleep. The body didn't repair, the brain didn't cleanse, the nervous system didn't reset, but when the right teas are consumed before bed, the internal environment changes, inflammation drops, blood vessels relax, antioxidants circulate, and the brain re-enters the deep cleaning process it was always meant to perform. Chamomile tea is one of the most powerful examples. Apigenin, the compound at the heart of chamomile, activates GABA receptors in the brain, switching the nervous system from stress mode to repair mode. Without this switch, the body cannot access deep sleep, and without deep sleep, memory cannot consolidate. What most people consider a simple relaxation tea is actually influencing the brain's chemistry, guiding it into the state where healing becomes possible. And as apigenin reduces inflammation in the optic nerve, the pathways carrying visual information become less irritated, less swollen, and more functional. The body is no longer fighting itself, it's finally healing. Green tea works differently, but just as powerfully. Its catechins are rare antioxidants capable of reaching the retina, the lens, and even the tissues surrounding the eyes. Once inside, they neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. During sleep, these antioxidants multiply their effects because the body is already in repair mode. Research has shown green tea polyphenols protect the retina from oxidative damage, helping prevent age-related vision decline. But they also improve blood flow to the brain, enhancing memory encoding, the process of turning daily experiences into long-term memories. When you sleep, your brain sorts and strengthens your memories. When catechins are present, this process becomes more efficient, more precise, and more protected. Turmeric ginger tea performs a deeper, more aggressive kind of repair. Curcumin penetrates the blood-brain barrier where it reduces harmful inflammatory markers linked to cognitive decline. During sleep, neurons become more responsive to curcumin's effects. They regenerate tiny connections called synapses, the very connections responsible for your ability to think clearly and remember the past. At the same time, curcumin reduces swelling in the retina and optic nerve, decreasing pressure inside the eye. Ginger enhances this effect by improving circulation, making sure that healing compounds actually reach the tissues that need them. When these two herbs work together, the brain and eyes experience a level of nighttime repair that would be impossible on their own. Lemon balm adds another layer to this nighttime transformation. Its impact on acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter linked to focus and memory, is profound. When acetylcholine levels rise, the brain becomes sharper during the day and more capable of forming strong memories at night. But lemon balm also relaxes the tiny muscles around the eyes, muscles that remain tense long after screen exposure. Tension restricts blood flow, and restricted blood flow blocks nutrients. When lemon balm releases this tension, the retinal tissues finally receive the oxygen they have been deprived of. Oxygen is the fuel of cellular repair. Without it, healing slows. With it, healing accelerates. All 4 teas work differently, but together they support the body's most important biological process, regeneration. The idea that sleep alone is enough is one of the greatest misconceptions in health. Sleep is an opportunity, nothing more. What your body can do with that opportunity depends entirely on the internal environment you create before you close your eyes. If inflammation is high, the body wastes the night fighting internal damage. If the nervous system is stressed, deep sleep becomes impossible. If circulation is weak, nutrients never reach healing tissues. But when you lower inflammation, relax the nervous system, increase antioxidant levels, and improve blood flow, sleep becomes a powerful tool for reversing damage, sharpening memory, and protecting vision. Imagine going to bed knowing that your body is actively healing instead of silently declining. Imagine waking up with eyes that feel clearer, a mind that feels sharper, and memories that feel stronger. Imagine your brain finally getting the support it needs to detox, repair, and rebuild. This isn't fantasy, it is biology, and it begins with a simple cup of the right nutrients at the right time. The moment you give your body what it needs before sleep, the repair cycle activates at full strength, and your eyes and brain begin to heal in ways you can feel every single morning.